What is the best service to be providing for your patients in your practice right now? Is it surgically placing implants? Is it molar endo? Is it treating sleep apnea? Is it something else? That's what we're about to find out on today's episode of the Dental Practice Fixers podcast. I'm Dr. Richard Madow. I'm co-founder of the Madow Center for Dental Practice Success, and I'm your host on the Dental Practice Fixers. Thanks so much for being with us today. Hey, just want to remind you, go check out the show notes if you're on the listening app where you can do that. And it's got 5 steps for you to do right now. If you can't access the show notes for some reason, I will urge you to subscribe to our newsletter. I send it out just a few times a week. Great practice building tips. I'll let you know about some free webinars, other products and services, lots of cool stuff on there. Just go to madow.com/newsletter to sign up. That's madow.com/newsletter. And yes, we also do a drawing for people who sign up to get a Dental Practice Fixers coffee or tea mug. So you don't want to miss that. And a bunch of people have asked me to reiterate about the answers to the dirty dozen most difficult questions patients ask. Things like, how long will this last? Why doesn't my insurance cover this? Can I just get a regular cleaning, et cetera, et cetera? The answers to those questions can be found at madow.com/ask, madow.com/ask. And you'll get the answers to the dirty dozen most hated questions. Okay, let's get down to it. I know we're ready to get down to it, my man and my woman. Many years ago, I was sitting in a lecture by the great Dr. Gordon C. I just have cherished his advice over the years. He tells it like it is. He's always up on the latest and greatest things to do to help our patients get healthier and to grow our practices and to make our lives easier. I believe they used to say better, easier, faster. It was kind of their slogan when teaching dentists about new techniques and materials. So Gordon C., just the greatest guy. I'm glad to actually know him. He's the nicest, funniest, most charming person in dentistry. Just a cool guy. So I was sitting at one of his lectures many years ago, and he was talking about how most general dentists have not learned how to surgically place implants in their practice. Now, that's not going to be the service I'm talking about today, but I just want to give you a little context. And this was, 20, 25, 30 years ago. He was saying, if you're a general dentist and you're not learning how to place implants and doing it in your practice, you're missing the boat. And I thought about it and I thought, well, why? And the reason is, this is a service that you can do successfully, but it's also something that patients need and patients want. So even after all these years have passed, I just read a study that said of general practitioners, only 32.8%. It sounds like a made-up statistic, but I don't think it is. I think 92.6% of all statistics are made up, but this doesn't sound like one. 32.8% of GPs are placing dental implants, and of those, around half do it seldomly. Maybe they got the training, they have the equipment, every now and then they do it, but I'm thinking about only 10 to 15% of GPs are out there placing implants on a regular basis. So why is this? Well, I think one of the reasons is, in a way, we're kind of afraid of the blood and guts. I mean, implants, they can be unpredictable. You're drilling right into a bone. There are nerves and vessels, sinuses to worry about, all kinds of things. And maybe after we do a few and have had 1 or 2 failures, we say, you know what, I'm going to leave this to my friendly oral surgeon or periodontist to do. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But I want to talk about something different today, and that is providing a service that your patients want, that your patients need, and that you can do predictably, successfully, profitably, and maybe best of all, it's clean. You don't have to get your hands dirty. You don't even have to do that much. But as you probably guessed, I'm talking about aligner therapy. And I'm going to say, if you're not doing aligner therapy in your practice, or even if you are set up to do it, but you're not doing a lot of it, you are missing the boat big time. It's absolutely one of the best and simplest strategies for practice growth, for practice satisfaction, and to give patients what they need and what they want. Now, if you see me lecture, one of the things I always talk about is dance with who brung ya. And for most general dentists, that's having 1 super efficient, well-run practice that's bursting at the seams, where you're providing services that patients need and want. And I know too many of us get distracted by the next shiny object. We go and take these esoteric courses and learn that it's not as good as that marketing material or that person made it sound. And again, if you are, I'm not here to knock anything. Well, maybe I am, but I'm not here to knock this. I'll just say that so many dentists these days are asking me about sleep apnea. Can we treat sleep apnea in our practice? Should I learn more about airway? And of course, I would never discourage anyone from learning something and expanding their repertoire. But I would also say it's extremely complex. Sometimes I think you have to leave it to the super well-trained experts. And I've seen so many dentists take sleep apnea courses or courses in other somewhat esoteric therapies. Again, I'm not throwing sleep apnea under the bus, but I've seen so many dentists take these courses and then ultimately be disappointed for many reasons. They're not having the success they want. It turned out to be a lot more complex than they had thought. Maybe they're not having patients raise their hand and say yes as frequently as it was kind of touted to them. So again, nothing against anything, but I'm going to say if you are looking for a simple way to grow your practice, to provide a service that you absolutely can do successfully, that your patients need and patients want, that's even maybe more important. Patients need a whole lot of stuff, but how many things do they actually want? Patients want aligner therapy. So let's talk about it for a second. Aligner therapy is predictable. It's profitable. It gets great results. You don't find yourself running into trouble very often because if a case is very complex, you're going to refer to your orthodontist. And you definitely want to have a great orthodontist on your team or your board of directors, or whatever you want to call it, for questions, for cases you just can't handle, all kinds of things like that. But I'm telling you right now, aligner therapy is not only great for your patients, it's predictable, it's profitable, and it's a marketing machine. It is a marketing machine. Patients love it. They will talk about it. They will refer others to you. You can use it in your marketing, in your SEO. You put it on your website. If you're doing SEO, which if you're not sure where to go to matto.com/SEO. You will get the best SEO marketing ever. But you can tell your SEO partner that you want to make it clear to people searching in your area that you're doing aligner therapy, that you're doing orthodontics. So it's fun, it's easy, it's predictable. And now also to compare with some other things that maybe are more difficult to discuss with your patients, it's so easy to get your patients excited about aligner therapy. Just talk to them. Say something like, do you know that we can fix your smile? We can make your smile look better. We can straighten your teeth. We can fix that issue. We can do it without braces. Get the whole team on board. It's fun and it's easy. So I guess you know by now that the gist of this is I love doing things in your practice that patients want, that they need, that's predictable, that's profitable. I love molar endo. I love placing implants, although most dentists aren't going to do that. I think endo, core, and crown is an amazingly good service and profitable procedure. But maybe the best of all is aligner therapy. So many patients don't think their general dentist can do, I'll put in air quotes if you're not watching, braces, and I'm just using that as a generic term for orthodontic therapy. They think it's complicated, ultra expensive, they need a referral, all those things. So please learn how to do aligner therapy in your practice. If you're already doing it, do it more. Put it in your marketing. Have the discussion with your patients. Come up with a strategy. Get your whole team on board. Have a team meeting. Show some great before and afters. Talk about with your team why they should be enthusiastic in talking to patients about aligner therapy. Kind of to prove my point, on our mystery shopper calls today, I had my team give me just random phone numbers of practices who on their websites, it says they do aligner therapy, or typically Invisalign, since we all know that's kind of the most well-known, most popular brand. So you go on their websites, it says they do clear braces or Invisalign or aligners or whatever. And I called a bunch of these practices asking if they do it. I'm just going to say the results were a tad disappointing. But before I get on with the calls, I just want to introduce you to a project that I just think is incredible. It's called Simply Clear Aligners. It's by a company called OrthoBrain. A few months ago, I met the founder. His name is Dr. Dan Gurman. He is a true educator. He's an orthodontist, but he's a true educator in helping GPs learn how to do ortho cases using aligner therapy in their practices. And the guy's awesome. He travels the country teaching. He's so sharp and so enthusiastic. And his sharpness and enthusiasm led him to found, is that the right word? To found, it's like it was lost, now it's found, on this company called OrthoBrain. So I wanted to learn more about it. Obviously there are several choices in aligner therapy. We all know the super huge names. I think OrthoBrain is the up and comer. I'm telling you, if you are not yet involved in aligner therapy, or even if you are, but you want to do it better and more cost efficient, I would urge you to learn more about OrthoBrain and their Simply Clear aligners. It's kind of like a total solution. They use digital technology, they use AI and HI, which means artificial intelligence and human intelligence. Their case management, which of course you're not an orthodontist. I know way back when I was a young dentist, I took one of those weekend warrior ortho courses. The best thing I learned about that is that I don't know what I'm doing enough. I needed an orthodontist to help manage my cases, which ultimately didn't work out well. Well, their case management is provided not just by orthodontists, but by US-based orthodontists. They don't farm things out. It's, to another country or whatever. It's all US-based orthodontists. And their product is amazing. You get unlimited aligners, revisions for 3 years until the case is completed. The treatment setup and the treatment plan is so beautifully organized. Again, it's done by an orthodontist. You see it all in writing, exactly what you need to do. You've got patient-specific educational videos. The customer support and the clinical support is off the charts, better than any other company I've ever seen. You can use any scanner with this system, the scanner you're using right now. As you can tell, I'm really enthusiastic about both aligner therapy and Simply Clear aligners by OrthoBrain. So definitely something you want to learn about, you want to get involved with. They have a slogan that I love. They say, "We go beyond the plastic," because, I think there is a kind of a commodity piece to aligners. All the major companies are going to provide you with quality, well-made aligners. So that's a given. That's like popcorn. That's a given. But where does it go beyond that? What kind of support do you get? What kind of treatment plan do you get? What kind of patient education materials do you get? I would say that OrthoBrain is the best I've ever seen. Okay, how much more does it cost than the other companies? Well, that's the part probably I love the most. It's 15 to 20% less in cost than, I don't want to say a brand name here, but I'll just say it, 15 to 20% less than the company that rhymes with Schmid Schmizerine, if you know what I mean, or the other big boys. So not only do you get a better service, you get an equally great product, and you save money. Wow. Go to matto.com/ortho. We asked OrthoBrain if we could set up a special page just for our people where they'll get priority Matto treatment, and you will. So go to matto.com/ortho to learn a little bit more. MADOW.com/ORTHO. So I hope you get on board with OrthoBrain and Simply Clear, but whether you do or not, my main point here is we need to do things in our practice that patients need and want. We want to grow our practices by providing more and better services. Absolutely get involved in the clear aligner world. If you don't, you are severely missing out. And speaking of that, team training is a huge part of this. If you're doing clear aligners, your team needs to know why. They need to know why they're so great. They need to know what an unbelievable service they are. They need to enthusiastically present this to anybody who asks in the office or who calls and says, do you do orthodontics? Do you do braces? Whatever. Now, obviously, we're not going to lie and say we do braces because we don't do traditional braces, but we do want to tell the patient that we do something that's even better than that. Even better than braces. Wow. So I'm calling 4 practices here. All of them say on their website they're doing aligner therapy. How do you think the calls will go? Let's find out. Let's go over here to Command Central, call number 1.
This call may be monitored or recorded for quality assurance and training purposes.
I'm nervous now. They're recording the call. So am I. Huh?
Thank you for calling Dental Care. This is Veronica. How may I help you?
Hi, do you do braces there on adults?
We do not do braces in our office. We just do Invisalign.
Oh, what does that mean?
So we do like Invisalign treatment. They're the like clear aligner trays for some patients, but we are not a full ortho office. We're just a general dentist office, so we don't do like traditional wire bracket braces.
Got it. Okay, well, thank you so much.
Of course. You take care.
Oh, you too. Bye now.
Bye.
Oh, wow. The ending. Let's talk about the ending first. Last things first. Of course, you take care. That's the only time she got really enthusiastic at the end was when she said, of course, you take care. Never said, would you like to come in for a consultation? May I make you a new patient appointment? And she played it down so much. She said, oh, we don't do braces. We do Invisalign. And then she just dropped. If I hadn't said, well, what is that? The call would have ended. So how about something that we don't do braces? We do something even better. Instead of getting the metal with the wires, we just use clear aligners. They're like retainers and they straighten your teeth beautifully. Just come on, sell it now. And then I think she made it even worse. She said, well, we're not an orthodontic office. We're just a GP office. By the time I got off this call, I was kind of convinced that if I want orthodontics, I should not go to them. I should not go to a GP office. I should go to an orthodontist. I just handled so, she was nice, but handled so poorly. And then, of course, the biggest mistake at the end, never asked if I wanted to make an appointment. Wow. Okay. 0 for 1. Let's keep doing it.
Thank you for choosing Dental, where we are committed to creating healthy and confident smiles. We look forward to being your dental provider. To speak to our receptionist, please stay on the line.
Hello, thank you for calling Dental. This is Rose speaking. How may I help you?
Hi, do you do braces there, orthodontics, anything like that?
No, actually, he's a general dentist.
Oh, so general dentist can't do that?
Yeah, he just he can check, like do the exams and the X-rays. This procedure.
I see. So he only does exams and X-rays?
Yes, and he's a general dentist. Like if there is a fillings, crowns, this stuff.
I see. Okay. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
It said on this practice's website that they do clear aligners. What is going on here? I don't get it. I think we should just move on to the next call because that was kind of pathetic. She didn't offer me an appointment because she didn't think that they did the service that I was inquiring about. Oh, man. Okay, let's go next. Next call.
Oh, and thank you for calling. This call may be recorded for quality assurance and training purposes. If this is a dental emergency, please press 9. If you are calling to confirm your upcoming appointment at our office, please press 6. New patients, please press 1. Existing patients, please press 2. For billing questions, please press 3. For all other inquiries, please press 4. To hear all options again, please press 5.
Please stop. Please stop. I'm already confused. I can't stand it when a real human doesn't answer and they've got these confusing number charts. Ugh.
Please remain on the line and your call will be answered by the next available agent.
Doesn't seem that important to me. I mean, I feel like I'm calling like a huge corporation here, not a dental practice. Horrible menu. And then, of course, get put on hold with bad music. Actually, the music's not that bad. I take it back. But put on hold with moderately, mediocrely bad music. On hold way too long already. I would have hung up. If I hadn't hung up after that.
Dental. This is Brittany. How may I help you?
Hey, do you do like braces or orthodontics, anything like that there?
We have an orthodontist attached to us that I can give you the number for.
Okay, what do you mean attached to you?
Like it's in the same block. It's like next door in the building.
I see. They're kind of like your dental neighbor.
Yes.
They're like bonded to you, kind of like to the distal.
Yes, pretty much. I just don't have access to their calendar or scheduling.
I see. So it's a separate office. So at your office you don't do them, but you're going to recommend someone who does.
Yes, pretty much.
Okay. Well, hey, I'm going to pass on that suggestion for now, but thank you so much for offering.
You're very welcome. You have a wonderful day.
Oh, you too. You too. Thanks. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay, a lot of things going on here. First of all, this website does say that they do aligner therapy. Boom! Apparently this person doesn't know it, or maybe they don't do it, but they put them there some kind of tease. I don't know, maybe it was like a templated website that says that, and they need to take it off. I don't know what's going on here, but she says we have an orthodontist attached to us. I tried to make her chuckle by saying they're like bonded to the distal, but she totally didn't get it. Does this person even work in a dental office? Or maybe it wasn't that funny. I don't know, but here's the thing too. She could have said, we frequently refer to that practice. Are you in need of a regular examination and cleaning, or do you have a general dentist? Let's get you in and see if we think you need a referral, whatever it is. This is a person calling their office, asking a dental question, even if they don't do ortho, which it says they do on their website, but even if they don't, this could be a potential new patient, which she made absolutely zero attempt to get in the office. And that horrible, confusing, push this, push that, touch this. I mean, come on now. Let's have real, live, human interaction here. I'm going to go crazy here. Let's do one more call. Maybe they'll get it better this time.
Dental, this is Joe. How can I help you?
Hi, question for you. Do you do braces, orthodontics, anything like that?
The only thing we do is the Invisalign, but not the actual, like, the metal brace.
You don't do the metal brace. I see.
No.
What's Invisalign?
It's like, how do you explain Invisalign?
Clear trays that get switched out every 2 weeks.
So it's like a clear tray. You put it in your mouth, kind of like a mouth guard, and then it gets switched out every 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And some insurance cover it, and some insurance don't.
Okay, I see. Some insurance don't. Uh-huh. And then so you just like put a tray in your mouth every 2 weeks you put a new tray in your mouth.
Yes. So it'll help shift, like move the teeth and shift it to the correct position.
I see. Well, that sounds better than braces.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes. Okay. Okay, great. Well, thank you for that info.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. I don't know. First of all, I don't know why she brought up insurance. Secondly, I asked if they did orthodontics. I mispronounced it intentionally. And they do. They do. She didn't say, yes, we do. She said, well, we don't do braces. We just do. And she totally undersold the aligners, gave the worst description of it. Why not say we do something that's better than braces? We just use these clear aligners. They're very comfortable. You can't even see them. And so many people get incredible results with them. Why don't we have you come on in and we can do a consultation to see if it's right for you? Is it that hard to do that? Don't undersell it. Get the patient excited about it. She made me feel like everything was like, well, we don't do that. We just do this. Oh, we can't do that. We can only do this. Oh, when you're insured, don't cover it. I mean, just horrible. I asked if they do braces or orthodontics. I didn't say, do you only do metal braces? I said, do you do braces or orthodontics? Yes, we do. We've got something that's even better than traditional braces. Come on in and you can get a free consultation to see if it's right for you. Do something here. Just horrible. I think we better end with this lesson that if you're doing any procedure in your office where there's clear aligners, implants, molar endo, I don't care what it is, and somebody calls to ask if you do it, present it enthusiastically and get them to come in for an exam or a consultation. Why? This is like the most basic level of dental practice customer service, the most basic level. I think I better stop sooner. My head's going to explode, but a few quick reminders. To learn more about OrthoBrain and Simply Clear, go to madow.com/ortho, madow.com/ortho. You want to sign up for our newsletter, all kinds of great information and info and free webinars and other cool stuff, madow.com/newsletter. And of course, if you want to save money on your credit card processing every single month, you got to use our old friends at Stacks because they don't charge a percentage, just a low monthly fee. Go to madow.com/save for that. That's a lot of madow.coms. With that in mind, I'm just going to say, Thank you so much for being a member of our Dental Practice Fixers family, for listening. Please tell your friends. Go on and give us a 5-star or a thumbs up rating. It will help dentists and dental team members all across the world learn about great ways to grow their practices. I'm Dr. Richard Maddow, co-founder of the Maddow Center for Dental Practice Success. You can reach out to me directly, rich@maddow.com. It's RICH@MADOW.com. We'd love to show you how we can help your practice grow and help you enjoy dentistry more. Until next time, thanks so much for being with us.